hope you're doing all great. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Gegend from and welcome back to the series, to the video series for the jacket Rebecca, which I'm also wearing here. And perhaps you have already seen that you can make the deep V-neck for Rebecca with a detachable fur collar. That's it here. So at the inside of the jacket there are small buttons here. And then you can decide whether to wear the jacket with or without the fur collar. This collar here is rather with a short hair fur, but in my opinion it also looks great, or even greater, with a long hair fur. And here is the long fur. I love it. This choice of course depends on you and your taste, and also on what you find in your local sewing supply stores. The sewing pattern for the collar is of course included in the pattern of the Rebecca jacket, which is available in all my shops, and the links you will find below this video in the description box. So in this video here we are only sewing the collar. Here is the link to the video where we will sew the whole Rebecca jacket. Okay, so I would say let's start. Have fun!
So at first we are cutting the fabrics, and I'm starting with the fur. I'm putting the paper pattern to the wrong fabric side of the fur because like this it's easier to cut. And I'm taking care that the hair of the fur is in direction of the bigger edge or the outer edge of the collar. Honestly, if you have some kind of stripe structure or striped fur like me, I wouldn't recommend cutting the outer collar in one piece like I'm doing this here. For this case, I'm showing you another method later. Cutting the outer collar in one piece is more suitable for furs which don't have a stripe. So here is my suggestion for striped furs. I would fold the paper pattern in the center back and cut the outer collar in two pieces. Of course, at the center back I have to add then 1 cm seam allowance. Then when cutting I would use the alternative grain line, which is also marked in the pattern and which is slightly tilted, and the result is that the stripes have a nicer angle to the outer edge, especially in the front part of the collar. Then I'm cutting the underlayer of the collar. Please remember that there are two separate pattern pieces for the upper collar and the lower collar. As a fabric I would recommend here a slippery fabric, which shouldn't be too thin and flimsy. For example, a satin lining is a good idea for this. Then I'm cutting the button placket for the collar. In this case I'm cutting it in the collar lining or under collar material, but you could also cut this in one of the materials of your jacket. What's not shown here is that I'm cutting the placket also in a soft interlining. To prepare the next step, I'm now pinning the two collar layers together with their right fabric sides together. And let me say that this took me quite a long time because the fabrics were always slipping and moving, but at the end I made it. Then I'm stitching the layers together along the outer edge of the collar. At the front I have this small vertical seam which I'm stitching here, and then I'm turning around the collar and I'm stitching the outer edge now. Again, same as for the pinning, this seam was a real struggle. If you have a very long hair fur, you can already try to put the hair during the sewing process to the inside of the collar with your fingers or using another tool. Here again, by the way, comes the short vertical seam at the front of the collar. Then I'm turning around the collar to the right fabric side. Then I've ironed the edge of the collar and I've burned a lot of hair. So in this case we don't iron anything. What we can do instead is to pull out the fur hair out of the seam here. I'm doing this with a pin. Please be careful and gentle. Then I'm pinning both open edges of the collar together. During this step now you can see that the outer collar is a little bit bigger than the underlayer of the collar. Then I'm basting the open edges of the collar. I'm using a simple straight stitch with a very long stitch length to make it quicker, and I'm stitching tightly along the edge. Then comes the button placket. At first I'm ironing on the interlining. Please take care that the gluing side of the interlining is pointing to the wrong fabric side of the placket. As always for these kind of pattern pieces, it is always possible to use up some interlining rests, as I'm doing it here. So that means my interlining is not in one piece, but several smaller pieces which are just my scraps. For facings or other bigger pattern pieces, I wouldn't recommend this though. Then I'm folding the placket lengthwise into the half with the wrong fabric side to the inside. And I'm ironing this, as you can see it here. I'm also folding and ironing one of the long edges 1 cm towards the wrong fabric side. Then I'm closing the front edge of the placket. Here I'm folding the placket lengthwise to the half at the front edge, but now with the right fabric side to the inside. And I'm making this small seam here, starting 1 cm away from the open edges up to the folded edge. The seam allowance is 1 cm here. This I'm doing on both short sides of the placket. These are the front edges of the placket. Then I'm trimming the seam allowance to 5 mm and at the corner to 2 mm, and I'm turning around the placket to its right fabric side and again ironing it. Now we can join the placket and the collar. I'm pinning the long side of the placket, which is not folded 1 cm to the inside of the collar. The right fabric sides of the placket and the underlayer of the collar are now together. Then I'm sewing the placket to the collar with 1 cm seam allowance. Then, as the long placket edge is already folded and ironed, you can just fold over the placket to the right fabric side or the right side outside of the collar and fix it with pins first. Then I'm stitching and like this closing the placket, and I'm sewing just tightly along the edge of the placket. Then I'm marking the buttonholes on the placket. One buttonhole we need at the center back of the collar. This I'm marking here. And all the other buttonhole positions I'm transferring from the placket pattern. I'm just making small holes at the notches into the paper, and then I'm drawing through these holes to mark my buttonhole beginnings. As I've just said, the notches are only the buttonhole beginnings, not the whole buttonholes. These depend on your button size, of course. Then I'm sewing in the buttonholes. I've already inserted the buttonhole sewing foot and I've done all other machine settings. The best is you follow here the instruction of your sewing machine. At first I'm cutting off all thread ends of the buttonholes and I'm opening the buttonholes with my seam ripper. Of course, here I have to be very careful, and I know there are other methods to do this, but I'm used to this method with a seam ripper. Then I'm sewing on the buttons. At first I'm marking the center back on my jacket, because here I'll sew on the first button. Here you can use quite cheap and small buttons. I've used transparent plastic ones, which are usually for bed linen. Every button I've sewn on, I'm already closing, because like this I can keep all the right positions. Then I'm sewing on the next button, which is somewhere around the shoulder seam. By the way, I'm placing the buttons quite at the edge of the jacket. It's just that the button placket later has to be invisible at the inside of the jacket. Then I'm sewing on the lowest button. For that I've marked the point where the placket ends and the neckline begins. There also the button placket of the collar has to end. Then, step by step, all the other buttons are following.
That's it, the collar is ready. I hope you've enjoyed this video and that everything worked out well. If you have any questions or problems, don't hesitate to contact me. You can write me an email to info@kobamanesiani.com. Contact me here via the comments or on social media. I'm mainly on Instagram and Facebook. You can follow me also there for more creative content. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to my video channel here, so that you won't miss any creative projects. There are also a lot of freebies here on this channel. And after you have left me here a thumbs up on YouTube for this video, I say goodbye and see you very soon again to my next video.